Oh, we are like super off. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Ocarina of Time Randomizer Speedgaming Live 2023 matchup. Synii versus EarlWeird. We're getting our foolish hints right off the bat here. Lost Woods. Was it River?
I was still getting chat up. I had no idea.
I think it was River, Lost Woods. I know I saw OGC and Domain. All right. Thanks, chat. You got our back.
Yeah. So, by the way, hello, my name's Quarry, and I'm being joined by Nell.
Yep. Hello, everyone. Our trackers tonight, Baseball and Shannock, gonna be in chat, pushing all of the buttons so we can keep track of what items and dungeon rewards our runners have.
Speaking of Dungeon Rewards, did anyone see any? Because I sure didn't.
Nope, they did not do a check yet, so we will keep an eye out for that whenever they do.
It's on the pause button. You barely lose time.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has a different time that they're comfortable doing it. You know, they've developed... Oh, we are getting two different things. All right, EarlWeird's gonna show us our Skullhouse hints.
20 is nothing. 30 is a Goron tunic.
All right, well, we're not gonna be getting 30 for a Goron tunic, but good to keep in mind.
Sadness.
Meanwhile, Synii did Rufio and nothing.
And Skullmask is dead. Winner!
Yep, winner heartbeat there.
Go home. We have a winner.
Done.
Done. Alright, so... Greg!
All right. A couple of our meme items showing up right away. Requiem here in the windmill.
Requiem's nice, especially early on. Is our... Hold on, what were our foolishes again?
Lost Woods, Zora's River, Zora's Domain, and outside Ganon's Castle.
Lost one and OGC. Okay. Also, so the Skull Mask being dead meant nothing at all because we would have already known that.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. So just to recap our setting. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. Recap our settings. What we need to do is get the 3 stone dungeons beaten to gain access to Ganon's castle. And then we need the shadow and light medallions, which we'll probably be calling lax going forward. To get our boss key.
Slight correction is actually the spirit medallion we need, not the light medallion.
Oh, sorry.
Light
spirit
medallion.
And shadow. Light medallion we start with, which is why I said that. I thought about it. We don't know which dungeon that is yet, but that's a pre-completed dungeon. Totally worthless to us.
Yeah, it's pre-completed and foolish. So, whichever dungeon lottery we hit. And Synii not able to get the bonk from the Poe. Unfortunate. Small little speed up. Small little optimization, but you know. Oh!
I think it was just cash up in the crate there in Graveyard, but we'll get another look at it from EarlWeird. We started with Sun Song and Prelude today.
Yeah. Sun Song being one of our randomly chosen Prelude we always start with, which means one of our song checks is an item. Which one that is, no one knows. Still waiting, and it's also so it's a heart container actually.
Okay.
Never was lucky enough never lucky enough myself to actually get it on Burning Cack, but
the item.
Well up.
Oh, all right. Well, we really don't need that Goron tunic, you know?
No.
Synii having
But-
a little trouble with
but-
that high.
But with Requiem, that's access to out-of-logic explosives.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, because for those that don't know, bomb chews are not in logic in these settings. However, they do appear in big chests, so very useful, especially early on.
Yeah, the sooner you get explosives, the better. Alright. I would expect a song check here, and then depending on what song we get, they might get a song chain, but more likely Synnii's just gonna go child after this.
More importantly, we also get a peek at the arch and a hint. Oh, Synii doing the song check right away.
Yeah, that's an interesting, like, time of day decision to make, too.
It's Sangha time! And the arch is nothing. And the hint is useless.
Yeah, Frog's 2 automatically dead, as long as River is foolish.
And with that, it looks like Synii is the first to go child.
Yep. Earl picking up Man on Roof here, just a piece of heart. We'll see. Not quite enough money to buy a shield.
He's
but is
climbing
going
the
to...
mountain. Huh.
Oh, Synii very low on cash here. Can do child shooting.
Probably all you really need anyway.
And just a piece of heart up there.
And that's a small chest.
Yep. Alright. Earl opting to play Prelude before Requiem.
Oh. Okay, might have forgotten one of his foolish hints.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a little tough. You're taking in so much information. 2 of them starting with the word Zora. You might question, okay, was it river and domain? Was it fountain? Hey, Rob. And a heart container. Alright, taking full advantage of that Sun Song. Gonna be picking up Richard here. We will see if it's anything exciting. Doggo, please.
Bad mom.
Yeah, just some love. Alright.
Richard is a good boy.
Richard,
Richard's mom, however,
is-
bad owner.
She's always losing it. Alright. Earl picking up some extra cash there, so perhaps going to be able to skip farming, but also maybe hoping for enough cash here to buy a shield. There are 10 rupees on top of the Bombchu bowling place, if that's the plan. Is Earl on BC? I genuinely don't know, but I don't see any frame rates, so probably.
And we'll definitely have an answer for that, possibly after long one.
Save quitting. We'll know if it tells us we need a classic controller.
Yeah. You will need the classic controller. I have recently myself developed quite the taste for that saying. It was, in fact, right after SGL last year, the in-person event. Joke's on you, Real Rob. I'm using an N64 controller on my virtual console.
That last chicken trying to hide from Synii, but you know what? They got there. Still just more hearts. Honestly, if I'm playing this seed and I haven't found anything at this point, I am going Valley Lake.
Gross.
Going Southfield into Kokiri Forest.
I will last location Valley Lake even if it's the death of me.
Yeah. So VC, Virtual Console, those... Oh, okay. Lullaby.
Alright, we don't need to worry about ZL. Still haven't seen what our layout is.
I know. I'm like...
And we also haven't seen a path hint either.
Nope.
So, we can't even guess.
Nope. Yeah, there's not a lot of good info. Pretty much all of the information was already told to us by virtue of our foolish location.
Shadow Spirit Forest. Deku is the light medallion. DC Fire. Okay, Shadow Spirit Forest, Jabu, and Water are required dungeons.
This is gross.
Deku, completely barren. Completely unrequired. And DC is the forest.
DC being the forest medallion is like the best thing to happen in this dungeon layout. Everything else is bad. Oh, and I guess we spawn right by chickens.
Oh,
alright.
Synii, my love. Yes.
It's 3 chickens. Yeah, it's 3 chickens in this setting, so most runners are not skipping it.
I know some that still do and got burned by it.
Just a reminder.
Aww.
I mean, honestly, yeah. The odds of Burning Cack being a song that we need, much higher. When we start with a free one and DC is our forest med. Because odds are, you're doing Dodongo's Cavern anyway.
I like this routing by Synii. I don't like this routing anymore by Synii. I thought he was gonna go up through Goron City.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I understand why Synii is going to want to. Set time of day here, do Dompe, get some skulls, probably. Can get the song and the torches in Composer Grave.
Yeah, but he can do it later. He has the advantage of not being on VC, which means quicker resets. So, he can do this later and be perfectly fine. Especially if he gets storms.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it pays out in anything. It's been dry enough that I understand doing this instead of going up to Goron City and through. Earl walking the other way, but still going to be playing Sun Song. collecting these skulls, doing Dompe.
Okay, Earl... I would not have chosen that exit, but Earl, it makes a little more sense. Since I believe we did get a confirmation date on VC.
Okay, we need like an item. Any item. It's just in Valley. Everyone can be mad about it when we get there, but it's whatever it is, it's just in Valley.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be mad for everybody. I'll be mad enough for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen any of Kokiri Forest yet. There are plenty of other options that aren't Valley.
Yeah, plenty of better options.
The only better option is the correct option. And we don't know what that is yet. Hi, Lady Draco.
Hi, honey.
Oh, alright.
Nocturne.
Nocturne.
Which we need.
Yeah, most of our really concerning songs already
before.
Up, so
In before Graveyard Path to Bongo. Because of course.
yeah, very likely. Very, very likely. I think this is actually the most just straight up heart pieces and containers I've seen at the start of a seed. Yeah, we could get Cacta Twinrova. We could get basically all of the song.
Which is annoying.
Yeah. Honestly, songs eating up path hints, terrible.
Oh, Synii,
I am surprised that Earl didn't warp to the Nocturne pad and check that hint there.
I don't like this round by Synii.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little sporadic, I'd say, but I mean, it all makes sense. Synnii's just doing the checks that are around immediately and is now going to kind of the best option that we have, Kokiri Forest.
Oh, they're both going... Oh my... They're both going out the front door. Oh my god. See, the reason why I'm being upset by this is because you go through... Even if you don't have Starry Song, even if you don't have explosives or a strength upgrade to you know, cheese the stuff, you can open up the shortcut.
Yeah,
just...
the shortcut is nice. Oh.
Useless!
Yeah, that's pretty useless to us.
I mean, at this point, it's just good quality of life.
Yeah, exactly. Synii just double checking, like, Deku's not good, right? And Deku is not good. But you know what? Kokiri Sword Earth is nice. Very little stick management you have to keep track of then.
Yeah. Foolish Baron Deku. That's a redundant sentence and a half.
Alright. What's K-Sword got? K-Sword Chest got for us?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing. Alright, win requirements for this tournament. We have Stone Bridge, Lax Boss Key, and then beat Ganon, of course. And today our dungeon layout is awful.
Yeah, say the least. It is
Oh,
quite
minuets
awful.
and ice. Interesting.
Gross.
Oh. Forest is one of our
Bonk.
stones. We don't have Sarias yet.
Yeah. Out of all the dungeons that we have to do, Forest is the nice one. That's how much this layout sucks. Forest is the nice one.
Yeah. Yeah, Tracker's desperate for something to do. You know what? Our runners are trying their best. The seed is not being kind to them.
Feels wrong to not just. Well, you see, it's because in these settings, chest size and chest textures matches content, which means major items will be in big gold chests. Heart pieces and heart containers will be in little white chests. Everything else, Dark Link Loop is dead.
Yep. And our Sarian song check was our item, and it was a stick.
Stick! So what have we found? Nothing!
Yeah, this is brutal for Kokiri's sword to actually be the first item.
Hot Wasteland!
Alright, that's fun. And Serenade on Burning Cag. Alright.
Serenade on Burning Cag.
So unless we need items, we are not going into fire.
Serenade on Burning Cag when we have to do water and Jabu.
Kind. So nice. Yeah, is Wasteland, for which we have no magic and no fire. The nicest thing about that is that we do have Requiem, and these runners know how to reverse.
Yes.
And yes, water is one of our medallion dungeons.
Water and Jabu, both medallion dungeons that we need to do. Oh, God.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, it's very likely that that is our long shot or irons. Something that you don't really need for any of these stone dungeons.
And here we go. It's the double, not just the walk of shame, the double walk of shame.
I don't consider it a walk of shame, though. I would have been doing this right out of ranch.
Oh my God, even open Temple of Time Path to Phantom Cannon?
Yay!
Which can only be the song!
Yeah. Yep, because we did already see our item song check, so it's not just gonna be like a hook shot or anything nice.
Ugh.
The S3 backwalk. Does that include the backwalk into the moat and forfeit, Sponge?
Ray! Oh my God. That's not even what happened to me, and it's giving me PTSD.
I actually don't know if Sponge ever did that.
Oh, that's
I just
definitely
really enjoyed that descriptor of it when S3 settings were being used for weeklies. And I was like, yes.
Season 3, 100 people in the race. First 5 minutes, 20 forfeits.
Could be, yeah, letter behind Sarias. It could... Oh, Synii.
Oh my God.
Yeah, letter in forest, very likely. So the reason we're talking about the songs, other than it obviously being a song check, because the only other check in there is guaranteed to be our Gannett's boss key. We know that Minuet is in ice, and the game expects us to need either Saria's or Minuet to get into Forest Temple.
Oh my! So something has to be on fishing then at this point.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything left. I think fishing is our last location.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a hammer or a strength or bombs.
We have nothing! You lose! Good day, sir! Ma'am. Or
10
whatever.
Skulls. There's 10 skulls.
Oh, skulls.
Oh,
Small
okay.
key, boss key. So you need to do Child Spirit anyway.
Definitely need to do Child Spirit. And yes, Deku is our light medallion dungeon today, meaning it's trash. That Kokiri sword, very unfortunate. Oh,
Is that strength?
I think that was a strength.
I think it was too. I mean,
honestly, I might, unpopular opinion, if fishing is not something, I might check back with Blake Hints here. Just for some kind of info.
I mean, you're not wrong.
This is pretty...
You might just do it grabbing the skull.
Yeah. Do some time a day, get the skull there. I mean, you have Sun
Time
Song,
of day,
so it
yeah,
doesn't
Sun
really
Song.
matter, but... Earl seeing that strength. Perhaps there is a French vanilla scale on child fishing to pick up the strength to go into DC for a vanilla bomb bag.
Well, would it be French vanilla? What would you call it if it was 7 years apart? What
Depression?
does that do?
That does nothing for us right now.
I mean that guarantees that. Pretty much that guarantees that whoever's the wasteland has to lock the long shot.
Yeah. I mean, it could be Tunic logic if the game's being real nasty, but... You know,
River Garter,
Rockchalk,
River's foolish.
Yep, I am a River fan when it's not foolish.
Oh, it's skulls. It's skulls.
That's nasty. Hey, Rich, we do not have many paths yet. Haunted Wasteland to Morpha and Temple of Time to Phantom Ganon.
Both in the current state, useless.
Mm.
Oh my god!
Seems a little farther right than I like to do this, but there.
Meanwhile, EarlWeird going adult.
Ooh, okay.
Can
Yeah,
that
River Foolish. DMT freestanding, yes. It is...
Heart.
A heart?
Piece.
Yeah, piece of heart. That's unfortunate for Synii. That setup is... The setup and the timing are a little difficult for that if you don't do it very regularly. Alright.
Now EarlWeird is like,
Yeah.
alright, so what's left?
Yep, Earl probably coming to that 10 skull conclusion. You always have more skulls available to you as a child at the beginning, especially when you have no items.
Yeah, you could get the OGC skull.
Yep, OGC skull.
Probably should do as your final skull.
Yep. But I think that Earl didn't pick up either the Hyrule Castle skull or the guardhouse skull.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, Rob. There are various places throughout the game where playing a song spawns a super fairy.
It's primarily Sun Song and Song of Storms.
Yep. Song of Storms will always spawn a super fairy like at the Gossip Stones. You can't bottle them, which is sad.
Nope.
Real Rob is one of our wonderful Ocarina of Time randomizer devs.
Oh. Okay, Synnii's just gonna buy a shield.
Hints? Hints?
Yosus.
Yeah, Sponge. Any of the other child songs will spawn a fairy that you can bottle at a Gossip Stone. It's just storms.
Oh, Synii never got this skull?
Nope. Yeah, Dev in the chat. Be afraid. I wonder if Synii is comfortable with the recoil strat. Neither of them has the Watchtower skull in Child Cack here. And you can get it. Oh, I hope Big Goron is a thing we need. That'd be awesome.
Well, doing that skull here is easier with Kokiri Sword.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, no bottle. No slingshot.
Nope. You have a sword! It's literally faster.
Yeah. When a seed is this dry, it's easy to get a ways in before you find your item. I mean, it's gotta be bombs, right? Like at this point.
Bombs are hook shot.
I just don't think hook opens up enough in logic for us to...
No. But it does open something.
Mm-hmm. Is Earl going all the way to River for the last skull?
Synii, you have a sword! Synii, you have a sword!
Baseball's like, I'm with Earl, I'm going to River, it's a skull I know I can get. Yeah, Hook does get us into Water Temple.
Yes, yeah, that was just exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, Synii might just not know that the sword is a little easier.
I just think he forgets that he has a sword.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Earl, going back adult, gonna pick up 10 skulls, and we will see where we are headed next based on whatever that item is.
Synii, just use the sword! Or at least get it. Oh my god, you get it.
Let's go, Synii.
I will be the first to check 10 skulls. Huh?
Synii just double checking. I did this right. Yeah, exactly, Sponge. Like, this is not a situation you want to be in. 35 minutes in and you don't have...
A bow?
Alright, that gives us Link the Goron and adult shooting.
Also access to crater.
And access to crater. So the wall.
To the window, to the wall. I can't say the rest because we're on speed gaming.
Oh, that was a comedy option. That's how I describe a bow being there.
The star, please.
We had a seed once where that was like the entire question. Where was our logical access to crater? Alright, and our runners virtually at the exact same place now. Except, I believe Synii bought a shield and Earl has not.
Nope. And we'll be losing quite a few rupees as well.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where you're like, do I risk buying a shield first and hoping that I get enough of a discount? Someone please make seated shield discount.
Make it 50 rupees.
I won't. I won't give up until...
Well, it's not archery.
Ish. Alright. Well, Link the Goron or...
Oh, but Earl has some nice rupee count.
Because it's just the wall in Crater. Like, we don't have access to get the song. We can't do...
Yeah. And that's assuming if Link the Goron is nothing as well.
Yeah. This is... Garbo. Rock Chalk's here just like, I'm so glad this isn't my seed right now. Yeah, seed's broken, GG's, everyone go home. Earl got winner heart piece first.
That's the real winner there.
Yeah, usually there's something you can use to get around the early block.
I mean, technically they do. They just decide not to go for it.
Yeah, they could have done Skull Mask for the 5 bombs.
Left side maze is big. Arrow.
Yeah, that would have been an option. I think it was more like, alright, by the time that they got down to 10 skulls, did it even make sense to farm money to go buy shoes? Because... I think it's gotta be bombs. Bombs or a hook shot to get us what storms in the crater.
Oh. Okay, I didn't see the center. Center is also big.
Okay.
I was just so enamored by left side being big, I didn't see center being big.
Yeah, I mean, Synii can get over here fine. It's just the... Can I get down to the wall? Earl not even gonna bother peeking.
Literally your only location left? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it has to be something. A slingshot?
What?
What? What is this?
That small key and child spirit suddenly huge. I hate this seed. I hate this seed so much right now.
Oh my god! Yeah, it's literally the all with Deku and Lost Woods being having nothing. It's literally just child spirit.
Yep. This is amazing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a small key and boss key.
But apparently that small key leads to something!
Yeah, I mean, that small key has to lead to something. That's horrendous. This is unpleasant. It leads you to 2 checks. You're right. Synii just, like, baffled right now. Like, I must have written something wrong.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
It's just a bad seed. Just a bad beginning, I should say.
Yeah, this is a very relatable thing that Synii is doing. Double checking everything. Because this is all terrible. But Synii is staying adult.
His mind has been blown.
Yeah.
He can't think straight anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, we already knew he couldn't think straight with the way he was trying to go after that one skull.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, come on, that is a desperation. That is a desperation trick.
Yeah, buying Choose definitely would have been a time save in all of this. Like, obviously, the slingshot is good info for Earl, who is following that info. Synii gonna lose a bit of time here. Not just going through the shortcut.
Yeah,
to pick up whatever song this is.
Yeah, I'm like wondering why not go through the shortcut at that point if you're coming here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a song. Yeah, this is not great. Like, Requiem can be hinted, the slingshot can be hinted.
Synii is too far right.
Can be hinted in general.
Synii is way too far right for this. There we go.
Yeah, I think Synii is just feeling a little pressure right now, which, understandable. Nothing... no, this is in logic. So, spirit keys are kind of... Yeah, spirit keys are kind of weird. When we talk about spirit key logic, if you're required to go through the child door, the game's going to ensure you have access to 5 keys. We need to beat spirit anyway, so that was always going to be true. Bombs? Oh, finally an item.
Yeah, Earl, go ahead. Yeah, go. Yes! There we go.
This is a good play. We don't have magic or fire yet, and we know we need to do spirit. And
Yeah,
it
that's a-
storms.
Yeah. Shannock, you're right. That is a bow-locked bow.
That sure is a bow-locked bow. Yeah, so we already basically could have all of our hints eaten up by that bomb bag, but I am almost positive that we won't. Just by virtue of our Wasteland to Morpha hint, we should be okay. But knowing that that bomb bag is required for Phantom Ganon is tough.
Oh, I missed the fact that Synii... I was so enamored by the bomb bag, I missed the fact that Synii got Song of Storms!
Yes. Oh, Song Grave hinted. Kind of you. We already did it.
Yeah, thanks for Sphere Zero Sun Song.
It was telling you right away, hey, you know what this is good for? Skulls. I'm not sure either runners actually peeked the right hand.
No.
If so, I wasn't paying attention anyway.
No, they definitely didn't. Synii still hasn't figured it out. And is going straight into the well.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the odds of Synii finding a bomb-locked bomb bag here are pretty good.
Well, the final... I guess that depends on where Sarius is, I guess.
I feel like Sarius... I mean, okay. What else? Epona could be in Temple of Time here. Bolero.
It's like opponent to get a scale to get the strength. And then the other strength is strength locked.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just find out what exactly is in Dodongo's and what song it gives us. Meanwhile, Synii, bottom of the well. No sticks. One stick.
One stick. Nothing.
Nothing.
Hurt.
Oh, interesting.
Biggie. Yours.
Oh, and another big one across the way. Alright, well, we have a path bow, in case we were already wondering. Like, that's great. That's all of the bows. Bonk.
Oh.
Yes. Sure do, Dastar.
Yeah. Arrow.
We don't need that. We are good on the arrows right now.
Until we're not.
Until we're not. I mean, that bow can be path to
A lot of things.
all of our dungeons.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
could
both
be
can
pat
be
to any of those.
required for Morpha. For keys. Alright. What's this?
Biggie pose.
Interesting.
Nothing in the locked pit. Wait, did we get a hint for Central Pillar?
Apparently that was the DC.
Oh. I missed it. Oh, no,
Synii, no! Oof. Alright.
So wait, it was so Central Pillar is a small key and the Darkling group is completely dead.
Yep.
So that saves a lot of time in water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if they didn't already have irons, they'd be like, I can gold scale. But it doesn't matter. But yeah, that does make, like, dipping water earlier a little more favorable.
See, problem is, I was thinking something evil with this seed, and the seed was just like, hold my beer. I can make it 10 times worse. And it did.
It's a big Poe bottle that was here in bottom of the well.
Big chest in DC.
Oh, hey,
Oh boy.
that's kind. Long shot.
Yeah.
No tunic shenanigans today.
Nope. Alright, Synii, time for some redemption. Earl landing cleanly on that mouth. Yeah, that bow led to bow percent.
Alright.
Nothing but a bow and 2 bottles. One of them being blue fire.
And Synnii's not gonna go Child Spirit, I guess. This looks like a Rush Ice to me.
Gross.
Yep, I'm with Sponge here. This is gonna be a nice play.
Don't even know if anything useful is going to be in ice. Don't know where the letter is.
Oh, back child.
Okay, they're remembered.
There we go. Alright, so Synii is gonna get that last bow and a bomb bag here. I don't think Earl did the Colossus Fairy. But I would definitely be taking full advantage of these bombs.
Strong!
Hey, nice.
That means our first hook shot is locked by whatever the song is. Or no. It could be Saria's.
Yeah, can just be Saria's, can be something that gives us Saria's. Yeah. Letterlocked by Sarias is some, like, okay information, at least.
Oh. We get to see at least one of the big chests.
The center chest is big,
Oh, no!
right?
Yeah, center chest big, which means you can all... Yeah, that's right. We can also use that big chest to jump over.
Yeah. And we have Sun Song, so you're not, like, getting stuck in there.
As,
You can just jump over anyway, but... Sun Song faster.
Why Sansang when you can Prelude? Another Warlock.
Hey! Earl?
Oh, no! No!
Interesting.
Oh.
That is interesting. There's a big chest on the left side, the hammer locks one, or strength 2 locks one, in Maze in Goron City.
Which, while out of logic, they can get to it since the center one's big and they can use that to jump over. Oh my god. Biggerot is magic!
Oh, nice. And ice arrows.
Useless! Not even blue fire. Not even blue fire's arrows in these settings. Just ice.
Yeah, it's not even like you need a setup. It's a little trickier as child, but you just kind of jump over.
Charlie.
And toilet's a key. Alright, there's all of the bows for Synii. And the bomb bag.
Synii, no, don't. Oh, okay. 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 They're both giving me heart attacks again. Oh.
Jeeps. Alright, double defense, nice. So I think the question here is, like, I mean, Earl's gonna pick up the song. Follow that. Oh yeah. You're right, Kirby. That does belong in a different fairy fountain.
Yeah, belongs to the one that's outside Ganon's castle.
Which is foolish today.
Saw a lot of things in this early part of Seed, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Earl just kind of assuming, hoping perhaps that it's Saria's there in Temple of Time. Earl being a jerk today.
So Synii was too far right. It looks like Earl is too far left. There we go.
Yep. That is correct, Shannick. Alright. Synii doing some checks that I'm very interested to see. Oh, maybe not. I'm interested in Bombshoe Bowling. I'm interested in Hyrule Castle Ferry.
Why is Sunsong? Oh, they're not gonna do bowling?
Doesn't have enough money.
Oh, rupees. Oh, okay, they're gonna farm rupees.
Yeah, this Mido was not happy today when rolling this seed.
That darn Link, always finding all the right items. I can't let that happen today. I will be the only one that'll have Saria. Forest? Yeah.
Shocking that our letter is going to be in Forest Temple. I mean, it could be the boomerang.
Oh my god. Shock
Most likely the letter.
and amazement.
Yep. Storms for Earl. Alright. Colossus Fairy Fountain, I'm guessing.
Choose.
That's nice. Thanks, Seed. Just give us the choose. Oh!
Quick check!
Okay. I was like, Synii, you want that?
We still don't have a fire source. That's okay, we have... a way to dip GTG safely? Question mark?
Yeah. You can set Burrow's Wind in there.
You need to be on that fourth line.
Shocked.
Oh my god.
I'm shook. So our fire should be hook locked, I believe. Yeah, Chew Bowling gives us magic. Big Goron is hinted to be magic, so that's why we wanted that claim check.
If by amazing you mean amazingly dry, you'd be correct.
It's picking up a little. I think, like, one of the worst things about this seed, though, for the runners is, like, they don't have a lot of options in Divergence, except that Synii jumped over Mido to get Storms, and did that first. Hey, there it is!
Good shot.
I said I was interested in this check. Valid interest.
Right, so he just needs the strength that's on King Dodongo.
Mm-hmm. There we go. I don't think either of our runners has done Redead Grotto in CAC either at this point.
I think Earl did?
Oh,
It was nothing?
okay.
Don't quote me on that one.
It would make sense for Earl to have done it after DC.
Well, Synnii's about to do it now.
Alright. Earl definitely off to Forest.
Yeah. But which way is he gonna go?
Well, there's a part of me that hopes it's through Goron City. Just because there's that big chest in there that we still haven't seen.
Sounds funny. I think the fastest way is actually up the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with those irons.
I don't think so, Rich.
I don't think either of them have.
Yeah, I mean, Synii did get another bottle that conveniently already had blue fire.
Womp womp. I didn't know you were a Shy Lily fan. Oh.
Alright. Earl headed up trail. Probably goes through Crater, actually, to pick up the song in there.
Yeah.
But does Earl remember that other big chest?
I don't think he realized that he can actually get that chest. He knows it's there. He just doesn't think he could get it. Oh, oh, oh.
Well, that's gonna be nice for Earl.
Didn't he already have that hint?
Yeah, actually. Earl did go through Crater with bombs.
Where was strength? King Dodongo!
Yep, so it's on the way for Synii. Our runners will both end up being in forest for at the same time for a little bit here.
Come on, Vanilla.
Horse.
The horse that spawns in the ground for no reason, or then this game is well coded.
Yeah, we're expecting to find horse and hovers for that long shot in Wasteland.
Yeah. Yeah, Bolero's at this point with only 3 songs remaining. Bolero has to be an OOT.
Nice. All right. I mean, I think it still could have been.
It still could have been, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need long shot for. Well, you can need long shot for Spirit and Shadow, for example, but because we have a hint for Morpho, we know we don't.
Yeah, technically there was no reason why Epona couldn't be on OOT.
And we wouldn't have cared about it anyway.
Nope.
We just knew that it was going to be available before the long shot because logically, reversing the wasteland, not a thing.
Yeah, Synii, you don't have a strength. You're gonna get it in about 30 seconds.
All right. We're going into our first required dungeon. I mean, DC was sort of required. That's strength. Nice. We don't know if it's a path strength, but it was along the way.
Well, actually, Carp, no. Because if that were the case, then it wouldn't be Path to Morpha, because Water Temple is a medallion. And the hint distribution prioritizes stones.
Yeah. So, like, for example, the magic and, say, Dins can be path, and that is why Wasteland would be hinted for Morpha rather than any of those items leading up to it, as an example. But if we required long shot logically for Spirit Keys, Wasteland or any of those items would be hinted path to Twin Roba because of that prioritization.
But because Wasteland is Path to Morpha, if Epona was on OOT, that would mean that logically, Water would have been one of your last dungeons you had to complete. But today that's not the case. But what we do know is that this might be our letter.
Everything makes sense again.
No.
I mean, it made sense the whole time, but at least we're finding items now.
No, nothing makes sense. OT is a bad game.
All randos are bad. Door of Time hints take priority if you start as child. That one I do know.
Close door time seeds sound awful and should never be played.
Yeah, so let's dig into the hints a little more here. So anything that is required for a stone dungeon is unhintable for our medallion dungeons. So even though the game will try to give you a hint for everything, if something for forest were locked behind anything in Jabu or water, which it's not today, all of those items become path for the stone rather than either of the medallion bosses.
So in other words, that letter that we just got in Forest is Path to Baronade. Cannot lock anything that's to Shadow or Spirit.
Yep. Which is big. Like, We saw this in a match yesterday where knowing where your letter is and what exactly that locks off because of how it's hinted, like ice, no. Fountain, no. Jabu, no. They can still have things you might need for water.
Water and even a boomerang and fountain.
Yep. We just happen to already know where our last item for water is.
Yeah.
Alright, chickens was hinted.
Damn.
I think that gives us all of the hints.
Please.
Oh no, we're still missing 2 paths. Yeah, it's just gonna be back.
Oh yeah, we're still missing a Rova path. We don't have a Rova path.
They're both gonna be cack.
And we also don't have a Bongo path either. Oh, it's just gonna be Graveyard of Bongo. I'm
They're
telling
both
you.
gonna be... Interesting. Okay. So, Synii, this is one of the dangers of, like, going out of logic here. Synii, I believe, should have the... I think Synnii's the only one of the 2 of them that actually has the Forest to Baronade path. So this is where that prioritization starts coming into play. Like...
Why is he rushing ice? Like,
yeah, I am not entirely sure. Maybe Synii, like, feels behind. Maybe Synii just wants the information.
is it Tarova?
Did we get their time?
Song of Time? No! No!
Alright. Well, now we know that Epona had to be there. That's super funny. It's not that funny.
It's literally the only thing that Song of Time points to because we know that River's dead.
Yep.
Water River, I should say. Water River.
Yep. And again, because we have that Wasteland to Morpha hint, and it, should be our long shot. Arrow?
Stick.
A sharp stick or
Those-
just a regular stick? One of those 2. Yes.
No, regular stick. It was big and dark.
Yeah. Epona was in the crater, which that hint changes where Epona could have been.
Death Mountain Crater to Bongo? Slingshot.
Yeah. That makes sense. The bombs. Ultimately for the bombs. But it could also still just be Epona. All of these things can be pointing us to our fire source. Because we did have a fire-locked key. Yeah, if you've ever wondered about the pathiest slingshot to ever path, I don't know if this quite gets it because you needed a bow first to get the slingshot.
It still counts. Because the bomb bag could lock the other 2 slingshots.
It got us our bow, or our bombs. But this feels like one of those intersecting. Epona and Song of Time together will give us Dins on right side of GTG. Which is also coincidentally behind that bomb bag. Oh no, because we have a hook shot. Which was behind bomb bag.
Yeah.
Everything's behind bomb. Ooh.
No.
Earl went for it. I'm pretty sure Earl knew that that wasn't gonna land, but... Here for it. Is that hovers?
No.
Apparently not. I was like, that wouldn't make any sense given everything we've been saying. Unless Boomerang is also in Forest.
As of right now, yes.
Yep.
Sling locks the bomb bags.
Yeah, I don't see a way that it doesn't. Big chest.
Biggie chest. Jail!
Alright, well that gets us the other strength that we know we need.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh god.
Adult Spirit available now.
I agree. Delete Ice Cavern. Delete. Delete. Delete.
Yep. Also a strength lock strength in Lake Hylia. Oh, Synii, are you pushing the block? No, just the one. Shoot. It was like, you have bombs. There's no reason to be pushing the block, but... It's a good skill to have.
There's no reason to push the block without the bombs either. If you know the glitch just jumps.
Nice. Alright, Earl is almost through Forest. Rudo's letter we were expecting to find here. Scale, just kind of nice. We do know where another strength is. It's in Rudo's letter spot at the lake. So wouldn't be too surprised if Earl goes, picks that up, and I don't know, do you go GTG first, or do you go do what you can of Spirit?
I mean, you're still missing a mirror shield, and you're still missing fire sword, so Spirit's not a bad dip. Plus, it's your progression dungeon, so.
Yeah, you might do Ring Chest, honestly, since you have Furor's Wind, you can set it as Child in Jabu.
Oh.
You're going to Lake anyway to pick up the strength.
Good old Ring Chest. For those that weren't here, when I was on Restream for the final call, Rang was vanilla. Like, you commentated then, Qual.
I did. With Star.
Was it with Star or was it with VXR?
Maybe it was VXR. Alright. So Synii got Minuet out of the ice play. Probably not what he was hoping for.
Did he not have the hint?
Let's see, the Ice Cavern hint was in Kokiri Forest, so Synii definitely had that. Alright, well, our double forest is minimal today.
One enters as the other leaves.
Yep. And so I'm gonna be watching what Earl does here because it'll be interesting to see what exactly he's thinking.
Fant again, trying to give us the seeds. Thanks, game. We knew that. Alright, take 2 for Deku hints.
Alright. Crater to Bongo. Good info still. It all adds up.
I mean, Desert Tarova is better info, because at least you know you need Song of Time.
Yes.
For
I would agree.
Reasons. Awful reasons, but reasons.
Where are we going, Earl?
Oh, you never checked this grotto?
Oh, yeah. Hasn't been through here with storms yet.
Okay.
Alright. Yep. This is not too surprising at all to watch Earl go child here.
So what path do you take to late?
I don't think Earl has done either of the, like, northern field checks, so I wouldn't be too surprised if, yeah, back walk out of here and... Yeah, Shannock, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, domain being the Colossus hint is nice for Earl. Yeah, it always feels unfortunate to be clearing out field as child when you have Epona because it's, you know, faster. But
Earl finally gained the information.
Yeah, when you have to be child anyway to pick it up, just steer into the skid. Let it happen.
Guarantee EarlWeird bring that head and be like, really?
Yeah.
Gonna give me a location for my boomerang?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's good info. Like, especially if you are able to watch your opponents, for example. Like, Majorcan, I think, plays the winner of this match, is in chat, reading chat, and getting a better handle for how the logic of these seeds work, and the hints especially. Yeah, there's Majorcan.
And let me tell you something. Trying to figure this out as you're playing the seed in real time
And there's the copy.
is
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard. I know that all too well in the final call, especially.
But yeah, I feel like the more that you are exposing yourself to, like, the slow digestion of the hints, like, the more naturally it's gonna come anyway, to be able to, alright, take a look, what does this mean? Letter explicitly being hinted to one of my medallion dungeons really shrinks the world. Whee. Another stick.
And the sooner you figure that out as a runner, the better. Otherwise, you'll be just like me in the final call, running everywhere except for the one place where it had to be. Because logical quirks are stupid. I said it.
The logical quirks. I don't know. I mean, I think they're fun, but very rarely do I run into them whenever I'm playing. Alright. There's our silvers. Earl is going into domain, so we'll expect a Jabu dip here, and Synii just going through forest. Honestly, Synnii's, like, disadvantage here, that ice play and the bottom of the well play so far have really hurt. And there was no way to know how much they'd hurt until we saw what items Earl picked up in forest, but I just don't see Earl going either of those places anytime soon. You ever just, like, intentionally yeet Link onto that pillar? Just sort of dies.
Break his neck. His body should be broken in 47 places.
Maybe that's why Link has to sleep for 7 years. All the physical abuse the players put him through.
I mean, I think Dwarf has more something to do with that, but sure.
Yep, that is true. I don't think that's where most runners placed FW in this kind of play, but I suppose it's just up to you if you want to go set up the other room or not.
I mean, that's where you set it up if you already had the ring. But
maybe Earl's just expecting the ring to be here so hard, like, it's optimism.
believe it. I mean, I believe Earl was the one who won that qual, so, and he last location this.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Might be, might be going for 2 in a row.
I mean, it'd be pretty nasty if it were here. Alright, Synii making pretty good time in Forest Temple here, though. Green Co.
Aw, small. Small boy.
Yep. Alright. That's a prelude, and we will see where Earl goes. I am expecting a reverse to GTG.
I agree.
Might do big pose on the way.
Oh god, that's right, we still don't.
Yeah, Synii
We still don't know what's on
hasn't turned
Big
that in.
Pose. Actually, no, you do Big Pose. Oh, he doesn't have the Poe bottle.
Nope, that was in the well, which Earl hasn't done. But Earl does have an empty bottle now. But equipped bombs. Oh, that's right. Earl didn't actually peak Tektite,
No.
which makes sense because you couldn't get it as child. Yeah, which makes a lot more sense doing field as child to do it that way. If you don't have gold scale, especially.
Poor menu management. Alright. Tight. And I think I would check Spirit before GTG. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think if Earl is going to do this anyway, what I might do is go clear out Fortress quick, do Rooftop, do HBA, set your FW in GTG, and then go peek through Spirit. But if I'm being totally honest, I'm just doing, at minimum, right side of GTG here. I'm following that Epona meets Song of Time connection.
Oh, Synii. Oh.
Phantom Ganon not being kind. There we go.
Oh. Oh, the horizontal.
Oh, Synii. It's pretty brutal. Sometimes Phantom Ganon is the hardest boss to fight, honestly. If your normal rhythm gets knocked off just a little bit, or it's an angle that you're not used to. Or you get to this point.
Synii!
Synii!
Synii! He's
Oh,
the stun is extended in that state.
yeah. There we go. That's alright. Phantom Ganon's gone. Forest is completed. And Earl is at least going to do our fortress checks here.
Small chest.
Synii playing Requiem probably for a reverse play here.
Which is interesting. Because I know he knows about the strength.
Yeah, it's the not picking up the strength before doing this is a call, but it's also, it sucks to get there. So I get it.
I mean, it sucks to get there, but you have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You got no choice. He even has Minuet, so the trek is, you just go through domains even easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He,
Okay, there it is. The
He
age
literally-
change.
he literally just worked to, just for that, I don't know.
I don't blame anyone for making a point of doing that fairy fountain when they're thinking of it. The number of races that I have watched people lose because they have forgotten that fairy fountain just nope, totally gapped it.
At the same time, there's a, oh, hey, lights. At the same time, there's, oh, yeah, that's right, Desert Colossus Torola. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Coming in here with only 3 bombs is scurry. Not even peeking the center. Also not going right side.
Yeah, not going right side is interesting to me.
Especially since you know you need Song of Time.
And I think
No keys.
I mean, I think Earl has the hint about about toilet. Yeah, it's kind of interesting going from beatable only or reachable only or required only ways people do GTG back to all locations reachable because they don't really care as much about what's in the maze until they're in there.
Yeah, Jimbo, when you coming over already? Come on. It's getting cold.
Alright. Synii looping in some additional child checks that we did not see Earl do. This also makes sense. Oh, Rich's apartment is nice. Go break into it, Jimbo.
Mel over here just promoting crime.
Which doesn't care, surely. Ew.
Monka!
Okay. We have no reason to believe we need that, but that's nasty. Oh no, Earl! I know. We're standing in the Wawa. I'm with Rich and Heaps. What does Jimbo look like? Like, I don't know. Tall? Pale? It was a good day. Good day.
Yeah, Wawa's the greatest. In fact, the pizza that I had that Jimbo is alluding to is from Wawa, which pretty good. Definitely would rather go to an actual pizzeria, but it's not bad. Better than Domino's, better than Pizza Hut, better than Papa John's.
Nothing is better than ordering Domino's while drunk at 3 a.m. No one will convince me otherwise. Yeah, so these keys, very interesting. And the maze has nothing in it, just actually nothing. Some nothing. Ooh,
No,
big
that's
chest.
a chest on left side.
Mm-hmm.
That is logically 7.
Was it the 7 or?
I believe that's there's one that was 7 key locked, and I believe at big chest it's also on right side.
Okay.
So there's 2,
Oh.
and then our
Nah, this is just Nehru's.
no,
We have not seen a hammer yet.
yeah, no, I don't think this can be anything too
Or
major.
another slingshot.
Oh god. Well, there's another key.
Always a slingshot. Yeah, if hammer is one of the things in the maze, and this is Din's. Hey.
What are you doing, Mel?
Well, I was just reading chat. I mean, we were pretty sure Din's had to be here.
Mel, put the spoiler log away.
We knew Din's pretty much had to be here. But yeah, Shannick said this could be Din's, which means one of those big chests is the hammer, and Mirror Shield's probably the one on this side. Oh, the hammer. Alright, which means that Song of Time is for our keys for our Mirror Shield in the maze, and suddenly we have so many options open. We can go get our long shot and do water. We can...
How many keys were on right side?
None.
None. Well, the center's dead. So that means it's the hammer for Din's. For Mirror Shield and Shadow?
Yeah, Mirror could be in fire. That's nasty, though. I'm choosing to believe that it's here in the maze.
Well,
Because Song of Time, we know, locks a key in toilet.
yeah, but that would only be relevant if the center was big. If there are no other keys... Hovers? Maybe?
Oh,
Double magic!
Amazing.
Okay, so hammer to Din's. There was a key that was fire locked in spirit, so
Yeah.
and now we can finally get that long shot.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dins. It meets both of those paths. This doesn't... There's very little that this can be, but there is a chance that this is our boomerang instead of our long shot.
Seriously doubt it.
And then our long shot just hiding away in Jabu. Unlikely, but possible. Shadow Trial 2!
Oh god!
I hate it. I hate it.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious. Really, really going for comedy options here.
Oh my god. So now where's the boomerang?
I don't know.
We need our... Also,
But
yeah, long shot locked by hovers. Locked... At the end of the day, it's still locked by friggin' 3 stones.
Yes. Yep.
We were talking about that earlier as a hypothetical for if Epona was on there, but it ended up being locked by 3 stones anyway because it's in cannons.
Yep.
Hey!
You know what, Rich? I don't think so. I don't think Synii has gone back to the mazes.
Yeah, no, because he only has 1 wallet.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a good point. Earl abandoned Valley. Must have peeked it on the way in and I just missed it.
No.
Didn't peek it?
Nope.
That's a shame. But the left side of maze is not explicitly hammer locked in this case because our strength 2 is available. And nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, so it could just be, honestly, that the Dins is already resolved for Spirit because we had a magic locked key, but there's also a chance that our mirror shield's in Shadow. But we need to find our hovers before we will know. Hey!
What did I say about going into Spirit first?
Yeah? Yeah?
God, I need more pizza. Be right back.
Yes, we are hovers away from Rainbow Bridge. Hovers can be here in spirit, they can be in shadow still. We know that they can't be in ice, not only because we saw it already, but that letter is problematic for that. They can be anywhere. There's just not a lot of anywhere available right now. Yeah, because it can't be behind letter. So, honestly, vanilla hovers, not out of question. Oh, it's like, Earl, what are you doing? Earl forgot about things. But we got there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Synii is done with child checks and likely to be headed, same thing. Check your Tektite. Do your fortress. We'll see if Synii decides to set FW and then go to Spirit instead of finishing GTG.
Or go to Spirit first.
Or go to Spirit first. Yeah, it just depends where you want to put your Furor's Wind, honestly. If you're banking on, you know what, I can get to the top of Spirit, set my FW there, come back with Mirror Shield.
Oh, Epona.
Please.
Epona. Bad horse.
Oh,
Oh,
hovers. Alright. Big Goron sword. Not hovers, but nice. Yeah, this wall, not great, but Earl handling it like a pro. Can we see Adult Lake at all?
Don't think so.
Adult Lake is an option.
Not a good option. Not until after Spirit.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm not talking about right now, like, but it's an option for hovers.
Sure, I guess.
Because I don't know. Go ahead, D-Nex. Fine.
I mean, we all know hovers are going to be on compass, on water compass just anyway. Oh God. That was, very weird and very scary on EarlWeird's part.
I missed it. What was scary and weird?
EarlWeird's almost got soft locked.
Ooh, that's not good. Yeah. I mean, one of the tricky things there, like, you know water is fully after all of your stones. Ooh. Well, I'm very interested to see where Earl goes next. I mean, it's always worth peeking the first 2 checks in Shadow. You gotta do it anyway. But yeah, I would think Lake and Water have a little more weight behind them than that.
Getting the lights.
RNG here. Also, totally forgot happy 1 hour, so we'll say happy 2 hours, everyone. I think we were just so in astonishment. Yeah, we were so in astonishment at how dry that first hour was that, you know what? We forgot. Apologies. Give our runners Synii and EarlWeird a follow. Their links are in chat. Our trackers today, Shannick and Baseball, pushing the buttons, filling out our note sheet so we know where all of the hints were, what kind of information everyone's got, what items we found. And Corey, thanks for joining me on comms.
Yeah, no problem.
Amadi, yeah, I would say EarlWeird is ahead. It could just come down to where hovers are and what decisions the runners make, but currently, Synii has to go through all of GTG, get through Spirit, and Earl has pretty much all of that time to go find hovers. Yep. And so that ice and bottom of the well plays, if Earl does go to either of those places, that's gonna definitely give some time back for Synii.
Oh, both runners opting to go left.
Alright, Earl gonna peek the first 2 of Shadow Temple. Alright.
Hey. Is who? Which one is? Oh, Synii is the one with the lens. Okay.
Yeah. So, Synii has also done Child Goron City, which Earl opted not to. Just went into Jabu and did Ring Chest and bailed and went adult. And that lens could also... Oh no, Synii already did. Never mind. Treasure chest game was nothing. But it is more bait that Earl could follow if a child segment follows here.
Ooh, very clean dead hand. Dog. It's a key. It's a key, though.
We need those.
playing Nocturne, so where are you going?
Let's see. So there is still left side of Goron City Maze, which neither of our runners has done. There's Lake. This is Earl's fastest way to ice.
Not ice. This is not a nice play. I think this is a fire play.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a maze play before fire.
Alright. Got a little time, so I'll be right back again.
But we'll see. It is interesting that Goron City Maze has been kind of looming this whole time. Yeah, Maze, Crater Fairy, Fire. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to follow the hammer. You already got dins from it, but...
Okay.
Hey! That was a
Earl
short hunt.
Earl could have had that an hour ago.
But you know what? Earl remembered it. Got it.
Get it.
The hammer gave us dins and hovers. Nice. Earl's gonna go through Shadow. There's a chance that we find our boomerang in here.
Yeah.
No, hovers were in Goron City Maze. That big chest. And then, yeah, I mean, Earl's gonna go to Ganon's castle and...
Fire is Pathomorpha for Shadow Trial 2.
Yep. Yeah, it just depends on if we find the boomerang before then or not.
Strong possibility boomerang being here can also be in Ganon's. Not necessarily locked behind Shadow Trial 2 either.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a chance that it's like vanilla golds.
No. To start, we found hovers. Earl has them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in this far in Shadow. They would have cheated massively. No, they would have done some illegal streets.
Alright, we've got our Botsky here. Synii opting to take this way to Haunted Wasteland. Perhaps wants to buy shoes. And he's showing off a setup here to cross the quicksand without the items that the game expects you to have. Hover boots or long shot. Nicely done.
And then we'll soon be completely perplexed. Oh, he's buying bomb shoes. Bomb shoes are nice. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking ahead to that... I mean, Synii doesn't have this information yet, that its fire arrows will have it shortly.
Gold scale!
Nice. But if Synii is thinking ahead to Ganon's castle and wanted to make sure that, you know, you have choose available for Spirit Trial too.
Or you can learn bow extension.
I mean, you can do that, but I'm hypothesizing why Synii bought shoes, and that is the best guess I have.
Now for Synii to be completely perplexed. A little higher. There we go. Oof. Arrow.
Alright, sorry. I need to step away for a minute.
Okay. Okay. So, knowing where the mirror shield is, knowing where hovers are, I don't think anything more can be behind the hammer. Okay. Reset the room, Earl. Or where the hovers, that works too. Whew. Side hopping irons. Alright, so I don't think Boomerang can be in fire. It has to be like Ganon's. Or maybe the item behind Shadow Child too. Because I don't think Hammer can lead. Song of Time specifically was for Rova, so which was Hammer. So I don't think Boomerang can be behind the Hammer specifically. No. No, I don't think so. Song of Time to Rova, which led to Hammer. Yeah, Boomerang has nothing to do with Hammer. Oh.
Alright, sorry about that. I know most of the names I see in chat know this, but I have a dog, and sometimes she has needs while I am on comms.
Well, I'm just trying to explain to chat why I don't think Boomerang can be behind the Hammer directly anymore. And chat doesn't agree.
Oh.
Bombay. Another bomb.
I guess I don't think there's anything stopping it from being, because it's a medallion, so...
I just don't think that Boomerang can be directly behind the Hammer anymore. Not with the chain that's going on.
I will have to read our spreadsheet again and remind myself where things are. Was there anything exciting in Shadow?
No, not really.
Just gold scale? Okay.
Just the gold scale. And not much more. Show
nice.
off. Show off.
Yes.
Oh
take
yeah,
that.
take that.
Yep.
8 hearts, let's go. 8 hearts, double defense.
Alright. Synii almost done with Spirit Temple here. I am very interested to see when exactly we find hovers on that side of the screen. Earl already still has a pretty significant advantage here. An entire shadow ahead, plus the end of Spirit, plus finding those hovers. So we'll see if Synii can make up some time. But Earl's headed to Ganon's, where we expect our long shot or something locking the long shot to be on Shadow Trial 2, but you are probably not going to skip the rest of Ganon's anyway. Yes, Rob. Synii does know that there are 2 big chests there. The bombs were just so late that I think it's hard to, like, keep track of the bomb-locked things that you haven't done.
Yeah. A lot of things were so late. Thanks, Bo on 10 Skulls, that we got an hour in. Was it an hour? It felt like an hour.
I think it was like 35 minutes.
Still, that's incredibly late. For our first major item that we actually need.
Yep.
Because the Kokiri sword and the irons didn't really count yet.
Yep. Choose.
Oh, choose.
Convenient. Unfortunate for Synii, who kind of went out of the way to pick up some chews. Yeah, the 20 pack of chews just hiding in Ganon's. Gross. So rude. So there is actually an invisible platform that you can run off here.
Yeah. The hard
Earl
part,
taking
however, is
safety
coming back.
strats though.
Yeah, but the hard part's coming back up.
Yep.
Hey.
Alright. Not that we have a good warp song for it, but Earl is not immediately warping out of here. Gonna finish clearing this up. Alright, and then it's Twin Rova down for Synii, who has some important decisions to make here. Has already cleared out most of the trap areas that Earl has avoided up to this point, so hopefully remembers Goron City pretty quick. Has Minuet, so it'll be nice to pop back. There are a few other hammer checks that will make sense as far as prioritizing them.
Earl doesn't know bow extension either. It's a key.
Thanks, Slug.
Oh god.
Rude. Small.
Small boy. Pick up the key. Come on. No, pick up the key!
Yeah, Adult Lake looming for Boomerang. Synii might opt to do this loop, actually. Looks like. Covers are in left side of Goron City Maze. Oak.
Which, technically, Earl could have gone an hour in, but, didn't do the jump off the big chest.
Yeah, we're not sure if Earl just forgot that you can do that, or maybe doesn't know that it's legal. I see that question come up sometimes. But yeah, the left and center chests are big in Goron City Maze. They have a wallet and our hovers.
And small one for the validation chest.
Alright, some bombs. We like bombs. Earl doesn't need to pick up any key. In theory.
Where are you going now?
I think Earl's hiking to water.
Oh, yeah. There.
I do suspect. Oh no. Spiked wall. I don't know.
Yeah, spike wall. Spike wall room.
Spike wall, torture wall. I don't know. The room where you used ins. Boss key room. I don't know.
Yeah, it's spike wall.
Alright. Well, Adult Lake not paying out.
No.
But Synnii's going into water. Earl is going into water. The important difference is Earl can beat water. Oh. Okay. Does make sense. Doing Adult Lake along the way.
God damn it, Toucanson. Get back over here.
Oh, compass first? Let's go, Synii. This is not the correct way to route water, but I like it best. So it is the correct way when I'm on comms. And it's trash. Classic.
Not even a key.
Not even a key.
See, I like compass first if you're in go mode. If you're not in go mode, why? Why going compass first?
Very nice quick spins. Oh no, we missed one.
Oh god.
Yep, cracked wall is a key. Earl also going compass first. Let's go.
Ew, he still has to look for boomerang. Why is he going compass first? If you're gonna do that, then at least check if you're gonna do compass first, then at least check central bow target first.
Yeah, I will agree with that. If you have irons, I don't see any reason not to peek that chest while the water's up. But you also have hovers, it's easy to get over there. Just a very good reason not to. I am so looking forward to hearing this. The reason is you forgot.
Synii, what are you doing? Oh wait, wrong
Yeah,
area.
don't
Never
blink.
mind.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's going. I think he's going to boss key for some reason.
Yeah, no. Darkling Gloop is super dead.
Super duper dead.
Yeah. Which I think also means there's only one item that we don't know in here. I don't think either of Darklink was keys.
Key. No. Central Pillar was a key, but
Yeah, Central Pillar.
Darklink and River were not.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, Stone of Agony, just to make this worse. Alright, Synii gonna peek these first couple checks in shadow. Or not. Already did it, maybe?
I mean, we still haven't seen Central Bow.
Yeah. Earl saving the keys?
I mean, it's still faster either way. So, probably just muscle memory.
Yeah. Oh, Synii going up the trail.
Key.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Central Bow is our boss key.
Right, there's the hammer.
And that means our final item is on Morpha. And
No,
I don't
Stone
think
of Agony was our final item.
Oh, right. And we still haven't seen Shoot the Sun yet either.
Nope. Yep. I'm interested to see that when Earl finishes water here. Synii could have peeked it, but there's not much, like, point. Yeah, I'm not really sure if Earl peeks, like, goes and does Dragon Chest here. Just for the, like, peace of mind. Alright. Alright. Synii getting that wallet and those hovers. Go through shadow. Meanwhile, what's left for Boomerang? Because it feels a lot like fire. Yeah, shoot the sun and fire. Yeah, and for Earl, all of ice and bottom of the well. Synii has quite a lot of time that Earl would have to give back, basically, at this point, but well and ice are not unappealing places to go.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't know about ice being an appealing place, but well, certainly. Oh, Earl. Lucky with that grab.
Yeah.
Because the best way, if you don't get the quick grab, the best way is to actually not Z-target the amoeba, and actually, how can I describe this? In a way that makes sense. You aim for Morpha's armpit. What I mean by that is like the bend in the tentacle.
Sure. Sure.
It works every time. No matter what position the amoeba's in, you'll always get a grab.
And yeah, Rich, you're right. There's a lot in Child that Earl has open.
Boomerang!
Hey, there it is.
See? Told you it wasn't in fire.
It is not in fire. That is true. Solidly behind hammer, but not in fire.
Ugh. God damn it, the star. Yeah, but I said it wasn't in fire, and it wasn't.
No minuet. No serenade. No problem. Earl has Furor's Wind set in Jabu. Has for like an hour.
Yeah, it couldn't be in fire, and it wasn't.
I like remove Rem's vibe here. Just got here, I disagree. I don't know what we're arguing about. The appropriate response. Synii pulling out the lens in Shadow.
Valid. Want to know if you can do if you need to do the right chest.
Mm-hmm. Two and a quarter hearts. Double defense, so not that bad, but Shadow is a very punishing dungeon when it comes to damage.
Which is why I like the Goron too. Too bad it's on 30 skulls.
Right.
But we did get a wallet early, so...
Yeah, so the Goron tunic actually stops some additional damage. So like the spikes, the invisible spikes that you run over, they don't hurt you.
Where was Rang? Shoot the sun!
And a heart. Yeah, so Earl's gonna just finish up Jabu here, gonna be able to Furor's Wind right back into Ganon's. Already has lights, so it shouldn't be too long. Yeah. It's hard to know. I'm very interested to see where Earl would have gone without that ring being there, because I do think that would have given Synii a chance. As it stands, the ring just kind of happened to be along the way.
I see. All right. Now, a decision. What's gonna happen? Lame.
No,
Lame.
absolutely the right call.
No.
Dropping that shortcut instead of going for box skip.
No. Learn box skip. It is harder than it looks, but not that much harder than it looks. Unlike a certain other commentary that I know that swears by it.
It's not free.
It's not. But it's not overly difficult either. It's like B1 skip. B1 skip, believe it or not free. But also...
Easy skip, easier than B1 skip. I will die on that hill.
Of course, I was also the witness, live, in person, at Herndon, Virginia, coming to you this November. But last year it was in October, and I happened to be an eyewitness to Mr. Mario failing box skip in the double digits. It was at least 10 times in a row where he failed it.
Yeah, sometimes you're just not as on your game as others. It's not a free movement, especially when, you know, Mario, I believe, is on PC and brought his Wii with.
I wonder if that race is on YouTube, because it was on Racestream last year. I wonder if it's on YouTube.
It should at least be highlighted on Speedgaming, whatever.
I believe it was on Speedgaming main. So
Okay. Should be highlighted here then.
it'd be around, let's see, it was around late October. Still faster than carrying the box. Still faster than going all the way around. And just like that, we're right back in Ganon's castle.
Yeah, it'll be real quick from here. The climb doesn't take that much time, especially with Big Goron Sword, but having it out of the way is really nice, honestly. Synii kind of barely gonna get into Ganon's here to find Longshot, which, you know, will effectively put him into go mode. But Earl will be done by that point.
So Mel, would this be the part where you forfeit the seed? Because you come up here and Gandor says that the lights are in Gerudo Fortress.
Yes, absolutely. I would be forfeiting this seed at that hint, or angrily doing HBA 1500 until my opponent finishes. Yeah, so horseback archery 1500 is a difficult check for some people, myself being one of them. And I lost a league match because I tried for 90 minutes to get 1500. And that's not a good feeling. 4 of my 10 matches actually had major items on 1500. Alright, and that is Ganondorf down. Just a couple minutes left. EarlWeird will be taking this match.
And
it is... Oh. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh. It is best of 1, so Synii will be eliminated from the online tournament, sadly. Earl will be moving on to face off against Majorkin.
And now it's time to learn how to cook your bacon, Zooter style. Today's special guest is EarlWeird. So the first thing we need to do is we need to tenderize. So for that, Earl has elected to take out the Megaton Hammer. I would say much more, but I don't think I can make that joke here. Now it's time. Our meat has been tenderized, so now it's time to take out the match sword, and we're gonna slice and dice. How do you like your bacon cut?
I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm an extra crispy fan, and so it all kind of ends up thinner anyway, but yeah, thick slice.
Thick and crispy? Nice. Alright, here comes Zelda with the air fryer. Alright, our bacon is nice and cooked. Now, it's time to dig in.
Alright, get your GGs in chat. EarlWeird taking this match. 249.46 according to our clock on the screen here. I do believe both of our runners are going to join us for interviews. I'm not sure if Synii opted to play this out. We're on a 15-minute delay, so both of our runners have been done for a bit. Hello, Synii.
Speaking
I'm
which,
free!
You're free. GG's. Want to share anything about the seed before we jump into some questions?
That beginning of the seed killed me. Probably put me way behind.
Killed all of us.
Yeah, honestly, you two got that bow on 10 within like 10 seconds of each other.
Really, since I was
Yeah.
failing that cack skull trick for a long time, and before that failing the lake skull trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, did you realize you had the Kokiri sword?
Yes, I realized, but Deku's pre-completed.
Did
Oh,
you realize
but to
they
get
could
that
do
skull.
the skull with the
Yes, I
Kokiri sword?
realized that, but
Okay.
that skull's slow.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Also-
No, the skull on Watchtower. Also, welcome in, Earl. GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, that skull, the timing is a little easier with the Kokiri sword, which is what Kowari is asking. That Watchtower
What?
skull.
It's easier with Kokiri sword? Really?
Yes. Because it comes out instantly.
Oh, oops.
Rather
I didn't
than-
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to River to get that skull. I was grabbing that Watchtower one, whether it killed me or not.
Yeah,
Oh.
Earl did opt to go get that skull in River. Earl, we were saying that you two ended up getting that bow within like 10-15 seconds of each other.
Okay.
So we were watching you do mostly the same things, maybe a couple, different orders here and there, but it all kind of culminated to picking up that bow, almost the same time. But Earl, you ended up going Child Spirit, whereas Synii, you opted to do a couple other things. Do you want to talk about why you didn't end up going to Child Spirit after following that bow to the slingshot?
Because I saw pre-completed Deku in Lost Woods and wrote it off for a bit.
Sure, yep.
I mean, it was the last thing, though, and there's really nothing else but Child Spirit at that point.
Yeah,
Logically.
pretty much.
Yeah.
For some reason, I decided to go logic breaking.
Yeah, that's kind of my main
Yeah.
question for you. You decided to logic break, which netted you storms, which always feels like a good pickup. But in something like SGL, where you kind of have a different, we have a different hint prioritization. Do you ever push hints and information more than just what you're able to do, or do you kind of prefer to break around?
I couldn't push any hints at the time. I had 3 paths and I couldn't reach any of the areas, so
Mhm.
I can't push those hints.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
it
actually,
got you. Sorry.
Actually, I have a question for both. You both got a wallet pretty early and opted not to go logic breaking with choose.
Because I'd have to farm money.
Yeah, I guess that early too. It's kind of I don't know. Like a huge fan of breaking logic that early. I don't know.
I mean, when the seed is giving you nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
And
as we were
it'd be a
watching you
big,
go-
it's a big time investment to go backwards and go get choose and get not many checks in GTG.
Mhm. Yeah, and for the first 20 minutes, every next check, you're like, this is my bomb bag or my hook shot or my bow, right? So I understand where the not picking up the choose came from. Was that gonna be your next step? I mean, 10 had to be something.
I mean,
Honestly,
if
I
it
was-
wasn't a child spirit, then the seed was impossible.
Yeah.
I was considering those bomb shoes off of Skull Mask for a little bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe should have done that.
There's,
Yeah,
there
the
have been a lot of hiking, but there's a lot of hiking this seed anyway. So
Yeah.
Lots of hiking.
Yeah, our
Earl.
song sucked.
Yeah, the warp songs were pretty bad. Finding out that Serenade was there on Burning Cack, you're like, oof. Do you just try and beat Morpha or Volvagia just for the song?
No, that was never a thought for me.
Yeah. Earl, I am curious, had that boomerang not been on Shoot the Sun, where were you thinking of heading next?
so I was trying to avoid but also at the same time thinking, well, if it's there, I can just pop FW from there to go back to Jabu. So that kind of seemed like an ideal play at that point. And again, the Ice Catter would have been a hike, so
Yeah.
I went into ice and picked up the minuet to go to forest.
Yeah, and I mean, so Earl avoided well and ice, Synii, which is really kind of where the time.
Yeah, that's a lot of time save over me.
Yep. And
like that hovers play was actually me working my way to Ice Cavern. I was thinking, I saw a big chest there, and it's like, well, let's go Crater 2 because that's path, and if that's
Speaking
something,
of
then
which,
Ice Cavern from there.
Speaking of that big chest, Earl, did you know you get to that left side chest that center chest is big?
I think of it.
Okay. Yeah,
Think of
we
it.
were wondering. So if that center chest is big, either as adult or child, you're actually able to jump over those boulders and get that, which is what we thought you were going to do and just, sun song out, but new and exciting information for your next match, right?
Yeah, could have had those hovers an hour in.
Yeah, I could have had those earlier myself if I would have just detoured when going to when going to ice.
Yeah, Synii, you ended up going child Goron City, but you didn't go into the maze when you were doing that. Which again, the jump works as child too, if that chest is big. So.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was gonna do it as adult eventually. Yep. I mean, both those chests could have been bait.
Yeah. So the only other real question that I have, I know that this is kind of one of those questions runners hate, but what were your thoughts when you saw the fire arrows in Haunted Wasteland?
Hey, I know where Longshot is.
I was dumbstruck for a moment there.
Yeah, it looked like you both paused a little and just like, huh? And you're like, oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I do have a couple more questions. Apologies. What do you think of the settings?
Pretty right.
Silence. The silence.
Yeah. Synii,
right.
unfortunately, exiting the tournament.
Can I get a good SGL seed? All of them have been bad.
No.
Yeah, this opening was, I would say, the roughest SGL opening that I have seen so far this year.
Yeah, 10 skulls hard locks the rest of the seed.
Yep.
I mean,
and I got no items before that, so I did stuff like Valley Lake that I would never do.
I mean, that's just random bot being horrible. That has nothing to do with the settings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you have any questions, Kowari, or either of you have any comments that you wanted to make?
One thing that really made me nervous was like I went up Death Mountain Crater, got that bigger on it, yeah, but because after I got Bombay, I went adult immediately, and when I went back as child and saw Claim Check was and Bungee Bowling, and Hook Shot was Hurricane Free, I was really nervous because that was like a lot of time that could have been saved or lost by Synii. Like that was a big thing having nervous the whole season. Like if he stuck with child after Bombay, I could have been in trouble. I felt like.
Yeah. Yeah, Synii did get to Bongee Bowling before you, but not too long before.
And Earl, did you decide to do water temple checks at all? Did you find the Stone of Agony?
No.
I decided to dip into water since I was leaving the Four Wars there. So why not do the checks and search for hover boots? Found a big chest. Stone of Agony.
It had to be a dragon test, right? Because it gets the only thing.
Yeah, it was dragon chest.
Yep. Okay. Well, Synii, I already mentioned, unfortunately, you're leaving the tournament, but GG's. It was
I'm free.
Very competitive field this year. So congratulations on making it here, and maybe next year, round 2. Earl, you're going to be advancing, and I believe Majarkin is your next opponent.
Yep.
So good luck to both of you. I'm looking forward to that. We have a lot of amazing matches coming up tomorrow as well. I think there's 4, maybe even 5 now. We'll probably get 2 of them restreamed, so keep an eye out on the schedule.
And at least one round 2 match scheduled already.
Yes. So thank you, Synii and Earl, for allowing us to restream you. It was fun to watch. And please give our runners a follow. I've put their links in chat. Our trackers again, Shannick and Baseball, doing all of the actual hard work while I just sit here and meme and attempt to ask questions. Kawari, thank you for joining me on comms.
No problem.
And yeah, thank you, chat, for being here, and hope to see you all tomorrow. We'll get a raid going. I'm not sure which channel we're headed to,